Hey there, and welcome back to another episode of my video blog. And this time we are talking about James Ray. He was the man who came from Environment Canada to speak with us. He is a webmapper for them of the second level. That means he's not at the bottom, but just one above. He took a while to explain that to us as well, which was very nice. And he also does a lot of technical help, computer science based stuff, because he does write a lot of coding for his job. And also, he did start with a coding background before he even went into GIS in the first place. I think he said he had 8 years of coding background before, so that's pretty cool that he came from that, as I know there were a few people in our program who did the same. Uh, so he also on the job, it's a government job, and he produces several maps on the Environment Canada website, as well as one that was actually featured in the Calgary News, which was very cool to hear. I really liked his introduction, how he gave a shout out to the holiday, and I'm sure conveniently the presentation scheduled on the holiday so he doesn't have to go to work might have played into it. I don't know, but yeah, good strategy if so. Um, as far as his presentation goes, I thought it was very casual, but it still remained professional. Um, and I really like that. Do remember that my criteria is definitely different from the average person, but I do think it's very relevant because people like me do exist, and so I mean, I'm part of the audience, and our target audience was students, so I mean, a more casual presentation might actually be the right way to go. Um, I mean, he's not presenting to his boss or the government for once, so I'm sure having a little bit of a lighter presentation might have been nice for him. And I thought his use of humor was great. It really lightened the mood, kept me engaged, and also just made me remember certain aspects of the presentation. He gave really good advice on programming and how to get better at it, and he even provided some links in his presentation, which was very good. And I'm definitely going to use some of those, some of them which I already do, and some which I will. Uh, Also, I'm going to allude back to one of my old segments that I'm actually going to bring back permanently on the show, and that's the biggest takeaway from the presentation segment. Uh, and from this one, it was the real world advice he gave. He gave a lot of advice on job searching, and I thought it was very valuable. It was really to the point and real. And also, he gave a lot of advice on like the government stuff. He obviously knew a lot about it, so it was pretty valuable. And really, he gave us a lot of stuff on the difference between the perception and the reality, and that was really cool, I thought. Also, Colin, I just have to say he did an excellent job under the pressure of presenting the wine to his own client. I thought that was pretty cool. I see what you did there, Janet. That was smart. Um, but I just have to say it was an excellent presentation overall, and I just hope James enjoyed the remainder of the holiday after the presentation. Thank you, and we will see you on the next episode in a minute.